Hello, 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 and welcome back to Creative Melody. I'm Anthony Frazer, and this is
Marlene Marvelous.
And do we have a video for you? We are diving into Paris Hilton's Infinite Icon album, her second album. This one was executive produced by Sia, and yeah, I'm kind of excited to jump into this. There's a lot of great songwriters on this. Paris Hilton did a lot of songwriting. Megan Trainor. Sia herself. So I really just kind of want to dive in and hear everything from front to back and give my opinion on all this stuff. And yeah, maybe change up the track listing a little bit. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Maybe pick a new lead single, a new second single, a new third single. Who knows? But we're going to dive in now. So without further ado, let's jump in.
Till I feel the vibrations.
So we were at track one. Welcome back.
What's that you're hating? Red lips tan. No, I'm not your proper. My voice like robbery. To the devil, cause you mean it's like you won the lottery. Parts of me. Now you're gone as bottle. I say cheers. Disappear. Bitch, you been it. Overrated. One word had to change the best of me. Melody. That's crazy. Now you're just my history. No, now you're gone and standing here. Cheers. Defining the air. Welcome back. I thought I lost you. Welcome back. Welcome back. I thought I lost you. Without you, now I can stop you. I'm so much better you. I'm so much better without you. Welcome back. Loves it. Welcome back, bitch.
Okay, cute opener.
Yeah.
It's definitely giving. This is my part two. This is my time again. New chapter. You know.
Reclaiming my time, reclaiming my crown. RuPaul, where's my check at?
I love the lyrics. I love the vocals. I'm gonna be honest. I love the harmonies that are in there. I don't know who the hell's doing background vocals on this, but kudos. And then Paris, where the fuck? Where were some of these vocals in the singles? Hello, girl. What the hell? I feel like we could have used some of these on Without Love. You know what I'm saying? This is what I was asking for in that love part. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Yeah.
hello. But no, I really like this. I did. It was short. It was sweet. It was right to the point. Kind of gives me Ariana's intros. When not saying that she sang just like Ariana Grande. Saying it gives me the idea, the vibe of her intros.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really good. I'm gonna give it a 9.
Okay.
Yeah, we're starting off strong.
Yeah. No, honestly, I'm going to give this a 9.5.
Okay.
I was really into this. Yeah. I almost feel like we're about to have a repeat of the first album. Well, because with the first album, I feel like production-wise, we were a little all over the place. We had a couple of different sounds, but then I also feel like you had songs that have very strong vocal productions, but then other songs had stronger like music production. Some of them were both. It was like we never were just this consistent with all the songs or a majority of the songs being both.
Mm-hmm.
It was either one or the other or both, and I just here it's both. I really do like this. I love that this is the opening. I love that this is how the album opens up. I think it's really, really cute. I like that, yeah, the vocal production, which I feel like is what we're about to hear throughout the whole entire album. You know, this usage of auto-tune, I feel like this is where we're going to be for this entire album. But also, like, the sound and the music, I think it's really cute. You know, like, it's not too much, but it's like for especially for a song that opens up the album, I feel like, it's perfect. I think that maybe there could have been a little bit more with the writing. I feel like maybe, or even the production of the song, maybe we could have made it a little bit longer. I don't know, maybe, or just switch it up a little bit. I don't know, but I love it. And I love that there's so much personality in this with Paris. There's a lot of Paris's personality in this song. So, but yeah, it's a really great song.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this.
I agree. All right, let's move on to track number 2. Free.
With Rina Sawayama.
Yes. Reference. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very happy with it.
Huh? What? Oh. Okay.
Okay.
I remember her music from back in the day. This is definitely a step up. This is really, really good. It's modern. It's here. It's now. It is clubby. It is gay.
Gay.
It is an anthem. It's fun, It definitely is good. I love to hear her voice, in her Paris Hilton, voice, the very hold it back, high pitched baby voice. I love Rina. God, loved her part, loved her voice. She sounded really, really good. If I had to grade this or rate this album, rate this song, I would rate this probably an 8.5, 9.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, yeah, I definitely liked it. I liked it a lot.
Okay.
Can't wait to see the music video.
So, I am going to give this song a 10.
Of course you are.
Can you believe?
I really enjoyed it. No, honestly, that was really cool. Yeah, I don't know. I really liked it. I'm like,
Okay.
I can
You vibe?
Yeah, I was vibing with
Yeah.
it. I want to perform it.
Okay.
Yeah, like honestly, I think it's really good. I mean, listen, we could have done with a bridge and a third chorus or something, a last chorus. But hey, it's modern times. I get it. Nowadays,
are
people
shorter.
don't. Yeah, songs are shorter now. I didn't realize there was a feature with this with Rina. Because you've listened to Rina, right?
No.
Oh,
My first time ever hearing her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. I will say, music for her is very similar.
Sawayama? Is that
Yeah.
how you say her last name?
Sawayama.
Marina Sawayama?
I think that's how you say it. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, she's from the UK. She's, I believe, Japanese.
Okay.
But yeah, my favorite song from Rina is Comme des Garçons.
Girl. What the fuck did you just say to me?
I don't know what the fuck she's saying, but girl, I am living.
It means I want to suck your.
That's disgusting.
No, I'm joking.
Are you serious?
Not what it looks
Right in
like.
front of my salad?
It's not
You
what
guys
it
are
looks
fucking gross.
No. It, she definitely has a couple of bops out there. And I mean, listen, I only know one song from her. And I'll hear her songs like here and there, right? And I'm like, ooh, that's really cute. And even like, I've got a friend that's like,
No, you need to listen to her music. Like, she's got bumps.
like she's got a lot of cute songs. And she is definitely a supporter of the gays.
Sounds like it.
So yeah, we definitely need to listen to her music more and review her music because you might like her.
Yeah, no, it definitely sounds like I would like her. I like her voice. I like her tone.
Your tone seems very pointed right now.
Yes.
She definitely seems like she not just rides the beat, but she is able to be over the beat.
Yes.
When she's singing.
And her tone in this song is very much a lot of the tone that she does in her own music.
Okay.
So, excuse me.
Disgusting!
It's very fitting that she's on this track.
Mm-hmm.
And like the lyrics are very matching to the energy that she normally puts out. So I'm very happy with that.
Good to know.
Okay.
Ready?
Can I make a comment?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I am now starting to see the vision of this album.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to like touch back on the songs because I have a feeling that they're more cohesive than the first album.
Yeah. I'm now starting to see the vision of this album, and I think I'm gonna like it.
Yeah.
I have a feeling I'm gonna like it, but all right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold on my thoughts here soon and speak more on it, but let's continue on. So now we are at track 3, Chasin' with Meghan Trainor.
How much you want to bet Meghan Trainor wrote this? Okay. Not gonna lie, I fucking love the song.
Yeah.
It's a hit.
Oh my god.
I have, and I'll never do it again.
Really?
It is definitely a hit. It feels very Meghan Trainor. Thank you, Meghan Trainor. Treat Myself or Treat Yourself. Treat Myself. I love both of those albums. It seems very much in that pocket. I really feel like, truthfully, Megan, you should have kept the song. But also, she sang like 80% of it. So, yeah, I feel like this much more should have been like a Paris Hilton features on Meghan Trainor song. But I see it's Paris and Meghan Chasin'. It's really good. I like it. It kind of gives me the vibe to what is that song that she did for the Charlie Brown, the Peanuts movie?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh my Lord, Jesus.
One eternity later.
Better When I'm Dancing. That's what it sounds like. Better When I'm Dancing.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I love the song. I think it's really good. I think it's really cute. To me, it's a 9 out of 10. I like it. I think that
it's a 10 for me.
No. I can tell this is a Meghan Trainor song. In fact, I kind of feel like this is probably a leftover song from one of her previous albums that she never really put out and released.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I don't know. I can. It's good. It really is good. It's catchy. Again, this is how I wish people were structuring their songs. This is literally how I wish people nowadays were structuring their songs. So I'm gonna appreciate the fact that she did do that. So
yeah, I will say I think yeah, she did really good. Really, really good with the song. Really good with the production. It looks like her and her brother and 2 other people wrote it. You know, I gotta give it to Megan where, you know, credit is due. She is really good at songwriting. She's really good at getting good songs done.
Like, right?
Truthfully, damn, it doesn't say anything about the song. Megan, Ryan, oh, and Paris is a writer on that. It doesn't say that on Apple Music.
Interesting.
She's off on Apple Music. Is the credits here? That's convenient. Huh. Well, that was cute. That was fun. Okay. I'm gonna try to hold my comments till the end. Okay. Ready?
Okay.
Here is track 4, BBA.
With Megan Thee Stallion.
And I'm Justin Silva.
And what we're seeing is not...
Seems like clubbing is in dire need of this...
Step 2, step 3, get a drink with step 4. Academy.
So good, it's so good.
Post a video, make your ex boo mad. I'm a feisty bitch, I'm a pricey bitch, fight the bitch. And if I think she a chop, I'm for the pose, make feelings. Get back, shut up, bitch, get a tan with me. Academy. Let him pay for your drinks, cause when it's 7 a.m., go home, go to sleep.
Why did they got him in there? Okay. Let me say this. Excuse me, it's actually Paris Hilton's music video featuring Megan Thee Stallion, so we're gonna have to redo that intro real quick. Yeah. I like the song. The song is cute. I like the video. The video is cute. Paris looked amazing.
Yes.
Megan's part was very good. I loved it. I honestly loved her rap. I like how she kind of changed it up a bit from what she normally does, like her style and her flow.
Yes.
So I love all that. I don't like that we didn't get a Megan actual, like, in the visual. Especially because Megan's on such a roll with her visuals. Like, I was really hoping to get her in this visual.
Yes.
And I really feel like she would have fucking slayed. For like 100%.
100%.
Like, to see this bitch come through, like, come on now. Megan would have slayed.
Yeah. Like, that's the thing. I almost want to give this like a 9.5 or a 10 just because I do like it. But because there's no Megan actually in the music video, I'm gonna bring it down to an 8.
Oh, I wasn't even gonna grade it yet because I'm not done.
Oh.
The other thing that kind of pissed me off in this is that there's not much representation of people of color.
Electric chair.
So I was a little disappointed in that, I'm not gonna lie. Very whitewashed. Y'all can hate me if you want to, but I really don't care.
I said what I said.
I'm still not saying that it's a bad video, still not saying that it's a bad song. Could have done without Meghan Trainor. It was the wrong Megan. I don't know if Paris knew who Megan Thee Stallion was after she asked her for the feature. But wrong Megan to make an appearance. There was a lot of celebrity appearances, a lot of paid sponsorships between Poppy, between the candy, between the Razer phone, between the fucking vodka, the fucking album. I mean, it was just a lot. It literally was giving me flashbacks to Hold It Against Me. where Britney literally got paid like $500,000 from all of the sponsorships just for the video. Too many. Too many.
Something else. Do my eyebrows. Something else.
And it's just sad because I was really, really hoping for like more. I will grade the video an 8. Okay, 8.5 to be generous.
Okay.
It was cute to kind of give like these flashbacks. Like Heidi Klum definitely should have been in the video. I mean, I really feel like we should have got like Naomi Campbell or something in this as well. Like Tyra Banks. I'm thinking like actual bad bitches. Why the fuck we put Lance Bass in this? Girl. I mean, how many TikTokers were in this as well? Like,
yeah,
I don't even know them, but the fact that they like slowed on the camera for them specifically and like really zoomed in. And then I forget the other guy, Rex something. He did like gay porn back in the day and then like came out to be straight or something. He was in this. You guys know who I'm talking about, the older guy that was in here. Well, younger, older guy. He's around the same age as Lance Bass.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he didn't need to be in this either. I was kind of like, and then she like literally said about like creeps and pervs or something, and like that was on him. I was like, fitting.
Okay.
Yeah.
I figured that's who you were talking about. I didn't really know. I was just like,
yeah. It was just, I don't know. It just felt a little too like pushy. You know what I'm saying? Like they were trying to push something. It was an agenda.
I'm a pusher. I push people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, had we have gotten what we got from Megan Thee Stallion and Glorilla for this, like kind of something like that, like Bad Bitch Academy, and I guess this was more like the Barbie version of it, which was, you know, great. But again, I just don't see a lot of representation in this, and I really feel like, you know, more than just white girls could be bad bitches, you know, more than just gay white twinks could be bad bitches. And I don't know, I kind of fell upon deaf ears.
Yeah, again, I'm very disappointed in this. You know, again, the song's not bad.
Wait, what? You're disappointed in this?
Yeah.
Girl, you just gave it a 9.5. Are you really?
No, I gave it an 8. I gave the music video an 8. I said I wanted...
I was like, I gave it an 8.
Yeah. I want to give it a 9.5 or a 10, but because there's no Megan in it, I said I was going to drop it down to an 8.
Oh, okay.
Because of that.
Okay.
Now, but that's the thing, and you also brought up there's not that much representation. I'm like, yeah, like, there might have been, like, a few people of color, but, like, who was...
Not really much.
Yeah, it's just like... I don't know. And then, yeah, having Lance Bass in it was weird. Having Meghan Trainor in it was weird. I'm like, did you... Like you said, was there a mix-up between the two Megans?
Right.
Because I'm like, it's not really hard.
Did they not pay Megan Thee Stallion enough?
Which...
To be in the video, but, like, gave her enough to be on the, you know... Like, here, be the feature, but here, don't be in the video because we can't pay you. But then it's also like, okay, well, Megan Thee Stallion has her own song with you in Chasin', and, you know, or I'm Free, one of them. Like, why wasn't she just in that video? Why'd she have to be in this video as well? Like, what's happening? And then also to find out that both of these bitches are Lou Taylor clients.
Disgusting!
It's a little... What's happening? What's going on? Honey, what's happening? What's going on? What's happening here?
Hey, what's this?
You know, that's how I feel. Something's a little too forced. All right, so here we are, track number 5, Fame Won't Love You, featuring Sia.
Watch children cry and sells the lie. Neither is first for the skirt. I am so thin and scared to say what you miss. Little dreams come down waving passing. And you'll be missed by the buzzer. But your brother Little dreams of them waving, passing. You were like a magnet, and you were with valleys and blood, but still you were like a brother to
Okay. I really like the lyrics. I do.
Don't lie.
I like the lyrics because it's like, I don't know. Watch children cry, the pageant sells the lie. Third place isn't winning, you know, neither is first. The pressure and the thirst for the skeleton show. And I'm so thin-skinned, don't scratch the surface. Please let me live within this circus. I love that. I feel like that really describes the tumble of the downfall in fame and the craziness that goes on. And then I think it's realistic when it says like little dreams come crashing, let them wave in passing, because fame won't love you like a mother, like a father should. That's the only thing that I'm kind of like, okay, fame won't love you back, right? You love the fame. That's why you chase it, right? That's why you want to be famous, is because you want to be famous. There's something about fame that draws you in. It's not going to love you back. It's going to tear you apart, right? So as much as I feel like the lyrics are great and that they're realistic, there's also some parts of the lyrics and I'm kind of like, I feel like these lyrics are kind of selling a lie, you know? Because in a sense, I feel like the way that the song is written, fame won't love you like a mother, like a father should, is kind of like saying like, fame is a drug. You know, like people who are hooked on drugs, it's like they're looking for that sense of like being, they had like a broken home or, you know, fatherless home or motherless home or whatever. And they're looking for that comfort, that whatever that they've been chasing. And I just don't know that fame, I don't think people get famous or want to be famous and chase the fame because they're broken and they want their life to be, I don't think they're looking to be loved by fame. You know what I'm saying? Because fame, if anybody in their right mind is watching this and not living under a rock, anything that's going on in pop culture, fame destroys people. You really need to have a fucking backbone and be able to stand up on your own and fucking fight for yourself when it comes to fame. Because if you look at all the celebrities, I mean, if we took 20 celebrities right now, at least 15 of them would have been somehow, some way fucked up by fame, right? Just take 15 out of the 20. That's 75%. It's probably more like 90%. You know, I don't know any of the 90s people that have not been fucked up. Look, Fred Durst just came out from Limp Bizkit saying that he hasn't made a fucking dime from anything. Britney Spears was fucked over by fame. Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, the Spice Girls,
TLC,
Christina Aguilera, TLC, Michael Jackson, Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, Toni Braxton, Aaliyah. The fucking list
Selena.
goes on. Selena. The list goes on. Like, fame does not love you. So if anybody's chasing the fame because they're looking for motherly and fatherly love, girl, you was in the wrong business. Get out. You was in danger, girl, okay?
Molly, you in danger, girl.
You have to be somewhat psychotic to chase fame. Truthfully. And me, I want to be famous. I want to be famous. People are like, oh, you want to do it for this? You want to do it for that? I make music because I want to put out something that is going to make other people feel connected to something. So I could see that maybe like, you know, building a connection and having people listen to your songs and taking their own story and putting their own story to it, and them feeling like, oh my God, this spoke to me in a way that like I don't even know. It's why like when I do my music videos, I kind of do them to where like they're not specifically 100% to my story and why I wrote the song about. They're a little bit more open for interpretation, and it's more like, oh, it's a love relationship, oh, it's a breakup, oh, it's this, oh, it's that. Is it more meaningful to me, these songs? 1000%, girl. These are all real life stories, okay? But other people, they need to be able to take the music and go somewhere with it, and that's the part that I love about music. But do I want to be famous? That's a different fucking subject. Yes, bitch, I want to be famous. I want to be able to go anywhere I fucking damn well please, do anything that I damn well want to do when it comes to shopping and fucking driving cars and living in ritzy neighborhoods and, you know, lavish vacations and all this other things. I want to be stalked by paparazzi. Yes, I want to be stalked by paparazzi. Bitch, I have been planning this since I was like 5 years old. I would literally turn the corner and have my sister there with a camera just so that I could be fucking prepared for this shit. I feel like I have prepared for fame, and yet at the same time, I feel like I'm still so unprepared for fame. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you really have to be psychotic to chase fame and think that it's going to love you. That I don't agree with in the song, but I do like the lyrics, and I do like what was written here, more so in the verses than in the chorus. The chorus kind of loses me a bit, but I do feel like the verses really kind of paint a picture of like fame is scary. You know, fame is kind of helpless. It's not a hopeless romantic relationship. It is helpless. You is all alone. You should not trust anybody. Not a boyfriend, not anybody, because everybody's looking to one-up you. Everybody's looking to be more famous. Everybody's looking to make top dollar. They do not care who they stomp on, trample on, anything. If they could do this shit to Britney, to Whitney, to Mariah, to Michael, bitch, you is nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck is me? They step right on me, girl, splat. Well, they might need a couple of shoes, but, you know, same thing, right? For this song, though, I'm going to give it a 7. But the lyrics, I'm going to give the lyrics an 8.5. Okay?
Okay.
And that's where I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
You hated it.
I'm going to give the song a 4.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm genuinely surprised that you even like the lyrics. To me, this is very Taylor Swift. This is how many words can we fit in like... like, oh my God. Who else did this shit that we recently reviewed that I was like, we're treading on the realm of Taylor Swift writing?
I don't know.
Was it Tate McRae? Was it,
Well, Tate's definitely not saying anything to fit the anthology in her song.
That's true. Anyway, it's very too wordy. That's my problem with the lyrics, is that it's
Mariah?
No, I think we were just it probably was making a comparison to Mariah's writing and Tate's writing. And I feel like when it comes to Mariah's writing, does she say a lot? Yes, but I feel like she still has the flow of what she is singing and keeps it in tune with the music, versus where Taylor, I feel like she's fighting against the music. Then again, I feel like she's just fighting in general with music and anything musical-wise. But, like, I get it. I understand what you're saying, and I can see the point, especially the verses. I kind of like the verses, but I'm like, this gives me very poetry. It gives me very, like, this is my diary. Like, I wrote a bunch of poems. Like, I'm trying to express myself and my emotions, and it's like, I get it. Now, to touch on what you said about fame, listen, I think people who chase after fame to a degree, like that attention. And I feel like people want that attention to feel good about themselves, and maybe it is to fill a void in their heart. And I mean, to be quite honest, I think that is true to a degree for some people, but I do also feel like that there are people out there that chase fame for the right reasons and for the wrong reasons. And I feel like this is a song that's supposed to reach out to the people that are chasing fame for the wrong reasons. You know, I get it. Love from a mother and a father, from a parental figure, from someone that you love and care about should be unconditional. And I think that, you know, when people look at, like, you know, someone like Chappell Roan, and to see how much she grew and how much she has become adored and loved by her fans, you know, I think that when people look at that and they're like, I want that, they think that that is what's going to fulfill them and their loneliness. But the truth is, it is not. You know, you have to find that love within yourself, and you have to fill in that empty void for yourself. And you also have to remind yourself and believe that there are going to be people, and you have to create that, your own spaces and your own circle of people that do love you and that would do anything for you unconditionally, you know? And so I think that I see what the song is saying, but I feel like we could have just worded everything completely different, because it just feels like we are fighting against the music and the production of this. I can't. And then to have Sia and Paris come together, oh my God, my skin wanted to fucking crawl off my body. I hated it.
Hate it, hate it, hate it. Literally, my pants, hate it.
I literally was like, this is probably what Selena Gomez and Camila Cabello probably would sound like if they did a duet together. It just nails on a chalkboard. I did not like it. Their voices do not blend well together. Unfortunately, I'm very sorry. And I know Sia was basically the reason why Paris came back to doing music. I love that for her, but Sia, please go back into the basement. Also, I feel like I feel like also Sia just tries so hard to recreate either Pretty Hurts by Beyonce, or she tries to recreate Cheap Thrills. There is no in between. There is no going outside either one of those. She just really tries her hardest to recreate those songs. And I feel like it's because Beyonce has, like, been beating her to make music like that for her. So it's like, all right, but that's how I feel. This is a 4.
Well, I'm glad that you gave us your honest opinion, because we would want nothing less than your honest opinion. And the next song is ADHD.
Track 6.
Got on a plane. I'm so with the pain, live with I'm so tired. I'm ADHD, tired, but this is all on me. Now sometimes I wanna stop, freeze, I fly, yeah, deny it. So I try it. Sometimes I'm gone. My mind is always. Sometimes I feel like that. Being the best I can be. I'll never be free. My sightsee. I am so shy. I could never was in love nervously. Sightsee. Thank you to me. My ADHD back on the air. I'm so in a book, so much to my on fire in the headlights. Sometimes I fight tonight. Sometimes I wanna, sometimes I freeze, I fly, I can't deny it. Just keep on trying. I'm running. Sometimes I feel now I can be. I was so down on my superpower was right. It was ADHD, could never be me.
And this was written by Sia, right?
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not trying to make fun of anyone's disabilities or challenges by any chance on this when I say this. I'm just trying to grade this as a song overall, right? Whether she has ADHD or not, and she came out with that, I give her kudos for being brave enough to share that in a song and speak about it. As for the writing, I feel like it's a bit childish. It's a bit, I don't know how to write a song, you know? And it's kind of weird because I'm like, I didn't really know. I'm like, okay, did Sia do the production on this part or did she do the lyrics? And I really need to look that up because, you know, I don't mind Sia. I like Sia. But after Britney Jean, I kind of don't trust her. Ooh. So, and that's what this song was giving me. It was giving me very Perfume, very, I'm trying to write a song for someone who doesn't really have the vocals to sing this, but they're going to. I'm going to grade this a 6. And I'm doing it because of the writing and because of it just seems a bit childish in the writing. I feel like this song, being about her ADHD, we maybe should have been a bit more careful of how we wrote it and maybe been more, you know, I could see this being a song for like young kids with ADHD, right? Maybe like they're in preschool or like kindergarten or something like that, and they're kind of learning about different challenges and stuff, right? And, you know, the teachers have a song that they kind of go through. This could be like one of those songs. Some of it could be like one of those songs, but I just feel like as a song for a woman who's in her 40s on her second album, maybe not the right way. I feel like had this have been done right, this could have been a really special song. You know what I'm saying? Like, had the lyrics have been taken a bit more seriously and it stripped back from all this production that was going on and made it kind of like a ballad moment, it could have been a bit more sentimental and intimate. And I'm not saying that like she's playing around, she's making a farce of this, because she's not. I just feel like this doesn't seem as well put together of a thought. You know what I'm saying? Like, we maybe should have taken a little bit more care to this song than not.
Yeah.
Because it could come across as being a farce. And that's not what she wants. But
okay. I agree with you on a lot of things.
You usually do. No, I'm kidding.
I feel like this song lyrically is not the best for a topic like this. You know, to me, it's giving very Disney Channel. It's giving very Nickelodeon.
Is that even legal?
It's giving, this should have been handed to someone who is like maybe in their teens, like early teens or something.
Like a Dove Cameron.
Yeah. Well, I think Dove Cameron's like in her 20s.
But I'm saying she's on Nickelodeon still, you know? I could see this on like Descendants.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, that's the thing. Like, this should have been a song for like a child, you know, like a kid's show.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting. The production I actually liked. I feel like when we've heard like the first 10 seconds of it, I was really taken back because I was like, this is very interesting for a Paris Hilton song for her sound, because I feel like, especially with the songs off of this album that we've been hearing, a lot of it is more upbeat, electronic, dancey, you know, like slightly mid-tempo, like slightly like a nod to like 70s, 80s a little bit, but like more futuristic. But
fitting for the album.
Yeah.
You know.
But then we get to this, and I'm just like, okay, we want to go with a like power ballad moment, and that's understandable. That's fine, but it wasn't bad production wise. It's just the lyrics were not good. And unfortunately, I hate to say this, but I think Sia's songwriting has gone downhill.
It's because Beyonce had her in that basement so long.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I just feel like she wrote Diamonds, and that was probably the last best song that she ever wrote.
And she wrote that in 10 minutes waiting for her taxi.
Dang. And like, I just think about like Perfume. I think about a lot of the songs that she's come out with recently now. I feel like every song that Sia makes sounds pretty identical to itself.
Eerily similar.
There's a song that she has now that I hear in like our stores, and I feel like it sounds so much like Cheap Thrills. And I'm just like, I sit here and I think like, we really just like, we had it, and I feel like we're trying to like capture it again by copying what we did in the past. And I'm just like, that is not what you do. You know, you have to evolve as a songwriter, and I feel like you have been in the game for so long that you should know better than to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. To me, it's very interesting, and also, you know that she covered Britney Spears' Give Me More, right?
Who?
Sia.
She did what?
She did a cover of Give Me More.
Why?
Don't know. But I guess she wanted to.
Was it... I can't imagine it being good.
Of course it wasn't good.
I can't imagine it. Sia singing Give Me More?
Yeah, no. It wasn't good. No, it wasn't good. It was very muy interesante.
That's like trying to hear...
That's
Christina Aguilera sing Give Me More, or Cher sing Give Me More.
That would be interesting.
That would be scary.
It would be like if Lana Del Rey tried to sing Abracadabra.
I could see it, friend. I could see it in the Waffle House outfit. You know what I'm saying? Giving us Telephone 2.0. Can you imagine? That's it. It's it.
I hate you.
That is it.
Oh my god, no! If she referenced that, I would freak the fuck out. Anyway, oh my god, no! She predicted the future.
Who?
Gaga.
By
pretending to be in a diner. She predicted Lana's future.
Oh, look at this guy. Oh God, Charlie, don't film him without your permission. What?
Wow.
Crazy. Anyway, but yeah, I don't know. This is too much. Do my eyebrows, something else.
Something else. Do my eyebrows, something else.
Okay. What would yeah, 6. Oh my god.
You said do your eyebrows.
Scared the shit out of me.
Anyway.
Yeah, this is a 6. I'll give this a 6.
Okay.
Work. Now you can definitely tell this is a Sia song.
Yeah. Is it sad to say I don't like either of the Sia songs thus far?
No, I don't like them either. Yeah. They're literally, I was sitting here thinking, like, after listening to Fame Won't Love You, I really was like, wow, this song and ADHD are literally the worst songs off this album.
Yeah.
That's just funny.
Yeah. All right. The next song on the album is track 7, Legacy.
And what they think they know, when you see all the glitter, everybody leaves when the curtains close, but it's me and you with the in the car, in your arms. Legacy. I don't wanna care who's here. If it's cool with you, never knew lucky. I'm free in the
like this. I like it. It fits. I don't know that it's single worthy.
Okay.
But it's not just filler. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's not just filler, but it deserves a place on the album. It's a bit more intentional with the vibe, I feel. You know, besides ADHD and Fame Won't Love You. But I don't know. I don't know that it's single worthy.
Okay.
I feel like it's kind of like that fun song. It's kind of like it also kind of gives me a bit of throwback to Nothing in This World. Kind of touches back on it a little bit.
Yeah.
Just it doesn't go there with the production and the vocals.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Plus, I will say, I do appreciate how her vocals have elevated in this project compared to her first project. I feel like she really kind of understands more of how attack is, how pronunciation is, diction, you know, all those things are kind of taken a bit more seriously now.
Yeah.
Kind of like she's worked with a vocal coach, or she's worked with somebody who's like, this is how you're supposed to do it for the record, and this is how you're supposed to sing it live. Whereas before it kind of seemed a bit more, oh, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say it was more karaoke, right? I just want to say it was more like, this is my first record. I don't know really what I'm doing, but I'm putting the record together myself. Because that's kind of how it was. She went to Cash Money and got a record deal, but she kind of just like established her own label under Cash Money. And she came up with Eris Records. And then she put her own record out under Eris Records. And I mean, listen, you have the money, you can do it, right? But like, I feel like maybe if she had more of like a vocal coach and stuff to help her out with the first album, maybe it would have landed more to this. Maybe not. Maybe, you know, had we have not given it some time and space between albums, we wouldn't have gotten as much improvement. But I will say that there's significant improvement on this album compared to the last one. You know?
Yeah.
Vocals, production, again, diction, you know, everything with it. Writing, the way that the album flows so far, it sounds a lot better than the first album.
Okay, yeah. I mean, to be honest, I actually thought that this song is a lot more single worthy than some of the other songs.
Mm.
And I do like this. I'm gonna give this a 10.
Okay.
I really do like this. It does, to me, touch back on her first album, The Sound.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that for a song like this, it was very intentional for that, because I feel like, obviously with the lyrics, it's about kind of like what you've done before. So I feel like she wanted to touch up on that sound, but make it a little bit more of like, to fit this album's theme and vibe, which I think she did perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
So I will agree with you on that. I do like the lyrics. I do like her vocals. But I don't know. I feel like that we're getting maybe... I don't know. It's weird because I feel like the vocal production on the last album, I don't know. There's still some songs off that stand out to me vocally that are really good, that I feel like are still a little bit better than some of the vocals on this album. And I just feel like, you know, maybe in terms of like how she's pronouncing the words, I definitely think has gotten better. But I feel like in terms of like maybe the production, it's just a little, maybe it's just because it's different than what it was before. Maybe it's not what I'm vibing with.
Okay.
I just kind of feel like maybe she should be doing a little bit more because she can.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I don't know. This is not a bad song. I do like it. And this journey of this album right now is very interesting. I mean, we're literally a little over halfway through the album, and I'm just like, we are doing a lot of different things. So
yeah, we're doing really good with this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. All right, so the next song is going to be a Meghan Trainor song, and that is Stay Young.
Track 8.
I never wanted to cry, I wanted to stay young, boy. I never want no, somehow there ain't enough slow. Somebody go, when it close. I love no, I wanted to stay more. But I'm not, thinking stop me. Time, 'cause I'm not body, I wanna stay alive. 'Cause it ain't long that I want no, I wanted to spread out more. Grow up, no, sometimes take it slow. Where we go, if I leave close. Grow up, no, I wanna have more. Since I go, just about it. No, it might sound crazy. I wanna say I love, 'cause I know I love. I never want no, I wanted to stay alive more. Grow up, no, somehow they take it slow. Tell me where we go, 'cause if I leave close, I wanted to grow up more. Stay young. If we ain't here forever, stay as long as we stay young. If we ain't blessed, stay young. As long as we've been blessed, stay young. Been blessed, stay young. Been blessed. We ain't here forever. As long as we get young. As forever.
I'm gonna give it a 10. I liked it. I liked it a lot. You know what? To be honest with you, the vocals, the background vocals, the harmonies, the layering, the everything, the stacks, everything was really, really good. I listen. I know I make fun of her a lot because she makes fun of my girl, Brittany.
Oh,
but Miss Trainer, okay, I have always been a fan of yours. Okay, I have always been a fan of yours until you started to take jabs at Brittany. And then you became not so cool no more, okay? Then you became, bitch, watch your tongue, okay? You may be cute, may do a little boom boom bass, but bitch, hold up. You is not gonna come for Brit, okay? Just because you friends with little Miss old bitch Lou Taylor.
Electric chair.
Doesn't mean you get to come for my girl. Because she can get it and then you can get it right afterwards. Because that's how we do it in the hood, okay? Hit a bitch first, follow up later, okay?
Do you want to fight?
But I will hand it to you. I will hand it to you. You write catchy songs. I cannot say that you don't write catchy songs, okay? I'm not going to hate right now, okay? I'm going to give you your props.
Props to your mama.
You write catchy songs. You produce very well. You know how to stack. You know your shit. You know your shit. And what's sad is that, like, if you just didn't have the little 2 cents about Britney that you constantly talk shit about, I would love you just as much as I did when you first came out. Literally. I was on you, like, literally following everything you did. Up until... I don't know. I think I gave up after, what was that one? Treat Myself? Treat Myself was like, okay, now she's talking a little too much shit. But, like, even up till then, I was, like, right in the M train the whole way. And I need you to just stay focused on the music, right? I need you to just not give your opinions on pop culture. Don't talk about legends that come before you, that open the road for you. Don't talk about people who... literally, if she wasn't in a conservatorship, you would have been. You know what I'm saying? But you weren't in a conservatorship because you weren't making enough money. So that's why you weren't there. But, you know, you should produce Paris's next album. I think I would like a full album for Paris Hilton executive produced by Meghan Trainor. You can work with other artists, you can work with other producers, have some things, right? I feel like if you took like 4 or 5 tracks off the album and then there was like a total of 15 and maybe let some other people come in and do some songs for her, I think that it would be really good. I really, really do. I honestly would be interested to see how the fuck she worked with Max.
Ooh, okay.
Max Martin, you know?
Yeah.
I think I could see it. I think I could see Max Martin. She obviously works well with Dr. Luke, which that's probably not going to happen again. Which we don't need it anyway. But Benny Blanco, you know what I'm saying? I could see a song with him because he did a lot of Kesha's stuff. I could see something like that for Paris, you know? Something
Honestly,
more...
let's just have Kesha.
Kesha, I could see Kesha on this. Yeah.
Esther Dean.
Oh my God, please don't start. Please don't start.
We're just gonna name all the good songwriters and just be like,
I love me some Esther Dean, okay? That is my bitch right there.
But I'm also, I mean, truthfully, you could just probably throw,
Just not Ryan Tedder.
Yeah, no.
Please no. Take it back.
I don't know, because yeah, there's definitely some songwriters that I feel like Paris might be able to like really work with, and like they could probably bring out like a really good and really cute side of her that I don't.
But I feel like and I don't mean to cut you off, but I just feel like if Meghan Trainor executive produced it, I know for a fact that Meghan Trainor would go in and make sure that whatever vocals Paris didn't lay, she would lay them because she would hear them. You know what I'm saying? Any background vocals, any added ad-libs, any harmonies, any kind of adjustments, any whatever, she would put them in there, okay? She would just add them, and she would produce it, and it would sound fucking flawless. It would sound like Paris did put them in, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like Meghan has that ear. I'm not saying that she's not a singer, because she's obviously a singer, right? She's obviously an artist, but she has such an ear for writing and for producing that I'd be really, really interested to kind of see where that would go. And truthfully, I would love to see Gaga write a song for Paris.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to see something like The Fame for Paris, like something in that time. You know what I'm saying?
Which also, I want to correct
like boys.
Yeah, well, but hold on. I want to correct myself because I know in the last time
20 videos ago.
Yeah, when we talked about Gaga writing a song for Paris, I was wrong. It was actually for Heidi Montag. She wrote the song Fashion for Heidi Montag, but Heidi Montag, the song got leaked. And then she was like, no, I'm going to do something completely new and different. And then Gaga ended up using it for an episode of Ugly Betty and then released it for the movie, Confessions of a Shopaholic. And then Heidi Montag's husband came out and wanted to trash Gaga, saying that Gaga's a shit artist and that Heidi Montag did it better than her. And then Heidi Montag's career went nowhere. And Gaga went everywhere, so you tell me who's the shit artist. But, yeah, that's just what I wanted to correct.
Don't worry. Listen, Spencer has talked shit about Britney Spears, too. Because Spencer Pratt, her husband, Heidi Montag's husband.
Who?
Yeah. He has talked shit about Britney Spears because Britney had a song for Wolf Eyes and Black Dice, aka Blackout. She had a song called Dramatic, and she did her version, and then I guess Heidi got her little grubby ass fingers on it, and then she did a version of her with Britney, and Britney said, I do not approve. And so they leaked that shit on the internet. And then Britney said, pull that shit the fuck down, and my version will never come out. And then Britney's got leaked on the internet right afterwards. And we were all like, fuck that bitch Heidi. You know? And so a couple of us were like, it's cute. But it really wasn't. Britney's version's way better.
Ooh.
Way better. Superficial? Who, bitch? Still can't dance. But anywho,
this song, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 10. I do like it. I do really like a lot of this. I really like the production of this. I like the vocals. I like the lyrics. You know, funny enough, I was even sitting here thinking like, damn, Megan really gave her one of her better songs because it wasn't on Timeless. But, you know, but like, that's the thing. Like, it's so interesting how Megan works because it's like they're either hits or they're not. Like, and because you got Chasen and that was not a hit. And then
Jason was a hit. I love Jason.
I'm sure you do. And
friend, like, we should be taking your opinion.
I mean, you don't have to. I don't care. Like, I didn't care for Chasen because it sounded more like a Meghan Trainor song. It just sounded like...
It did.
Like,
it did.
Which, I mean, like... But here's the thing, like...
But every Meghan Trainor song sounds like a Meghan Trainor song.
It does. It sounds like that fucking doo-wop song that fucking... Or it's like, doo-wop mixed with, like, that more...
Soko vibe.
Yeah, like, trying to add a little Caribbean flair into it a little bit. And just... But, I mean, to be honest, like, she is onto something to making a catchy song. You know, it's not like Chasen doesn't have, like, a catchy vibe to it. It does. It's just, it sounds too much like a Meghan Trainor song. You know, and I feel like, and I think this is what happened. I feel like she was like, okay, if you want me to feature on this album, like, here's...
Something has to be authentic.
Yeah, for her.
Right.
And I feel like, you know, when you have something like Stay Young, while you can hear her in the background vocals and stuff and the harmonies, you can definitely hear her in that. But I feel like, you know, she was like, okay, well, this is going to be my song, but then here's songs that I'm writing for you, but let me help you out. You know what I mean? That's
right.
What I feel like is kind of what's happening.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, and it's sad too because we still never got the music video for Jason, but she was in BBA. How did that work?
I don't know. That was the wrong Megan we wanted.
Yeah, I really, because we didn't get Megan Thee Stallion, but I really wanted a Megan and Paris video for Jason. I still do.
No. I said no. You can kill all that right now. Like at this moment, stop.
Because I feel like we might actually get storyline. But then there's also Meghan Trainor who only usually has the same videos that Paris Hilton's been coming out with. So...
Well, listen, I'll say this. If Megan and Paris actually would have came out with a music video together, at least I would have known that there would have been a homosexual on set to style Meghan Trainor. Because, for fuck's sakes, whoever fucking styled her on her album Timeless, fired.
On the cover.
No, the whole album, the whole era.
We like some of those
No,
pictures.
we didn't. No.
Yes, we did.
Don't tell me the fucking sweater was the best that she had.
But I like that style. I like the sweater. But we like the silver dress. Remember we said that one should have been the cover.
Sure, yeah. I don't remember it.
Wait till it comes out.
Yeah.
Because we have the unboxings to come.
Yes. But yeah, I don't know.
We have so much content filmed. I have no idea when half of this shit's going to come out. You're going to see me, girl, too much, okay?
I don't even remember what I looked like when I filmed that. I literally don't remember what the look was, but...
I don't either.
All right. Yeah, the song's a 10. It's really good.
All right. Well, the next song is
track 9,
Infinity, also by Meghan Trainor. Here we go.
Your love came down, you stopped the world when I finally get what it's you and me. Made a shooting star to find my heart. Oh, baby, baby, crazy. Now what I've been thinking ever since your love came down. You stopped the world when you put. I
Oh.
Okay, so you can tell
Mm-hmm.
Megan didn't produce this. And I'm gonna tell you why.
You can tell that Megan didn't produce
You can
this?
tell that she didn't produce this. Even though she's a writer on here, I can almost bet her brother produced it.
A few moments later.
Yep. Yes, sir. And I'll tell you how I know. Okay. The production was clashing with the melody. And that is not something Megan's gonna do. She's not gonna clash with her melody. She writes her melodies to be catchy and to ride. It seems like there was a song, right? It seems like there was like a skeleton of a song that was created, right? Like a beat. And then something was written to it. And then they handed the song over. Paris went in to do her vocals. And then there was like the post-production, right? Where we go in and we do the vocals. And then we go in and we edit the song a little bit. And then it seems like somebody got greedy and was like, you know what? I'm going to overproduce this. I'm going to make this into a club beat. I'm going to make this into a festival song. I'm going to make this... And they tried to Skrillex it when really... Bitch, who are you?
Who the fuck are you?
Why are you trying to touch it like this? Like, I don't know. You know, it just didn't... It doesn't mesh well for me. And it's crazy because I can hear where Meghan Trainor was going with her writing. I can hear what parts of this Meghan Trainor wrote. I literally can hear it. Hold on. Oh, baby, baby, you make me crazy. Now nothing can faze me. That, we should have went into a part 2 of that, right?
Yeah.
It should have continued again. And knowing Meghan Trainor, she probably did. She probably had the fucking response to that, right? Because she doesn't do a call without doing a response. I tell you right now, Meghan Trainor was probably that person, and I was the same way, that she would go to a park and perform her ass off for pigeons, okay? Because I would do the same, and I did do the same when I was a little kid. I would go to the park and I would perform for the rocks, okay? I'd perform for the motherfucking trees, the breeze, and everything in between. Because bitches would come through and they'd be like, oh, there goes Anthony again, up there with his headphones in, singing and dancing. And then, you know, here I am, superstar. Anyway, but it's just like, and then we leave out of that. It was kind of like they were trying to be like, ever since your love can't got that, but like, that's not what the music's pulling, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to go for this whole staccato thing when the music in the background is still pulling for the, oh, baby, baby, oh, you made me crazy. Now nothing can faze me.
Ooh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's still pulling like that, like, catchy pop melody, but yet the producer's trying to go for this whole staccato thing. So there's, like, overproduction on Paris's vocals when there doesn't need to be. There's Meghan Trainor's vocals in the background and playing around with ad-libs. And I mean, she literally has one ad-lib that's just all herself real loud. So who the fuck did that? But I'm just like, wow, they really overproduced this and produced it wrong. And then they allowed it to go out. That was even worse. And like right there on that whole, it's you and me to infinity. It's you and me to infinity. It's you and me to infinity. It kind of reminds me of that Clarity. It's kind of giving me that clarity. Like it could have went somewhere like that, right? And we didn't. Mm-hmm. It's like where we go? You know what I'm saying? It's like we were ready to go somewhere, and there was like, we're gonna take a left instead. We're gonna do U-turn. Bring it up. We're gonna come to a complete stop. It's a red light. We can't even just like, you know, proceed with caution and go through a yellow. It's just red, right? It's like I was set up to love it, and then I was disappointed. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. This is the most confusing song that I've ever listened to. Yeah. I don't know. I want to love it. But I don't. I'm going to give it a 5. I'm going to give it a 5. This is my lowest rating so far for this album.
Oh.
And I'm sad.
Oh. All right.
Because I even know, they even did like a little Britney thing and they put Heaven on Earth in there.
I know, which is so
and
ironic.
I looked at you and I was like, fucking trading, bitch.
Yeah, no, I heard it too. I was like, ooh, especially the ooh baby baby.
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
baby. You know what? I wish I could be a fly on the wall. I tell you right now, because I want to know the conversation, or if it was even brought up, that this song or this album was showed to Britney by any chance, and then Britney said, "Who produced this? Who wrote this? Who did this?" And at any point, she said Meghan Trainor to Britney Spears. I wonder if Britney slapped Paris. I really do. Because as a Britney fan, there's so much riding on wanting to love Meghan Trainor, but also hating her because she talks shit, right? That I can't imagine Britney being nice, right? Meghan Trainor is giving me, the way that she acts towards Britney has given me the way Christina treated Britney in the beginning. You know, very, oh, friend, fuck that bitch, she's a slut, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of what I'm getting, right? She's kind of like the friend, but not the friend. She's the friend of me. And I'm like, I don't know. Seeing how Britney and Paris are friends, if I was Britney, I'd be like,
what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? I got a studio in my backyard. Let's go right now. Let me give you a hit. Because I got a couple. Literally, they're wrapped around my toilet paper right now. Because I get bored and I just sit there and I write hits.
You know what I'm saying? Britney's probably like, hold on, Ply 3? Yeah, let's get that one. Okay, yeah, that's a song. She's a hit right there.
she's probably like,
Meghan
girl,
Trainor who?
Sometimes I get so bored, I literally will just like pull out my old songs, play the demos, and just finger myself.
Disgusting!
So, surprisingly, I'm gonna give this song a 9.
Mm-hmm.
So originally I actually wanted to give this a 10 because I really do like it.
Mm-hmm.
But then, as you pointed out its flaws, then I started to bring it down. But I can't deny that it's actually really catchy for me. But, okay. You also brought up something that I've been thinking on and I've been sitting on. I've been sitting on all 9 inches of it.
That's hot.
And I've just been wondering, like... I was just wondering, like... What?
Don't come past this. Don't come back. Don't come past.
I was just kind of thinking, maybe, like, what if she worked with different producers?
Yeah.
Because I hear the sound that she is going for, right? She wants to go for that ravey kind of sound, right?
She needs to work with a Skrillex or a Diplo.
Exactly. Who was it that...
Calvin Harris.
Katie. That's what it was.
God, she always gets brought into a conversation.
No.
I don't understand why.
Because this, to me, is kind of reminiscent of 143. This is more successful.
1,000,000%.
But
this is Katie couldn't even dream this album.
But then
not even a teenage dream.
Oh my god. And she will never see those number ones ever again because she can't afford them. But but the thing is but the thing is that I feel like I love that we're trying to bring back that ravey sound, you know, that rave.
That was the devil trying to take over. I'm sorry.
Ooh. Okay.
Got me, bitch.
But
cut him.
That's the thing. I feel like we're trying to get back that rave influenced sound. And I feel like the problem is
Everything.
that we're not working with authentic DJs. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like we're working with the right producers. We're working with producers who think they know what that sounds like, but also trying to make it commercial. But the problem is, I feel like if you just went for those and especially Paris, you are a DJ. You of all people know what that sounds like. Truthfully, you could have just produced this yourself. I don't feel like you needed Sia. Again, I understand that Sia's probably your friend and she pulled you out of whatever fucking
funk you were in.
Yeah, for music and brought you back and found your passion, because I know she's touring. I know she's going around, she's touring. And that's great.
Who is?
Paris.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, I know she's touring. She's putting on shows and stuff. But, and like, again, good for her on that. But I feel like when it comes to this rave kind of sound, she should have been working with all the DJs and and having them produce this album. You know, I would have gone to Diplo, I would have gone to Skrillex, I would have gone to Madeon, I would have gone to anyone from Swedish House Mafia, I would have gone, like, just literally found anyone, Infected Mushroom, like, basically anyone that fucking worked with Gaga on Art Pop. But, like, I would say Zed, but I know Zed doesn't like Paris Hilton, unfortunately, even though I think that would be a hit. I think that would be really, really cute. And, I don't know. I just feel like that we really had a missed opportunity with working with actual DJs. And instead, we're just kind of working with people who think they know what that rave, electronic, EDM, you know, dance pop sounds like. And it's not that any of this has been bad by any means. I just feel like the production could have been taken a bit further had you just worked with the right people. So, I don't know. But yeah, now that you point out the flaws, I see where not only this song, but the whole album could have gone. So.
And I will say our next track is track 10, If the Earth is Spinning, but my hope for this is pretty low because Sia's on it. So,
god damn it.
Let's
prepare for disappointment.
Let us pray. Okay.
It's like the night you meant the last thing you said we had. And I can't stay dry when there's no way to hide on one thing. There's a head in where a sinner can get in. I got diamonds in my eyes, so bad. It leads to the back to dance with it. I'm broken heart. If the earth is spinning, got to spin it.
Light years away from the other two songs from her. I'm so happy.
It's hard to leave what I need out in the deep end. Mix with the past, I'm not who I was, but let me go. I got diamonds, I know that I'm survived. And I got to dance here, I got to can fix my broken heart. Stars, if the earth has got to dance with it all. It's spinning, I got to dance, 'cause it's not making how to live it. And I got to dance with it again. I'm in it.
One of the best tracks on the album. Really good. 10.
Agreed.
10. Should have been a single.
Yep.
should have been a single.
Mm-hmm.
Has so much story potential.
Mm-hmm.
Has so much potential visually.
Yeah.
Could have a dance number. Could, I mean, and I know Paris isn't the dancer, but like, could have a dance number. Like, could have everybody around her doing things. Could have a break the ice visual. But not an anime.
Ooh, okay.
But like, Paris be the Britney.
Yeah.
And have like a storyline of like, you know, chaos and dysfunction and like her being the like femme fatale, like the, you know, the character, the main superhero in it.
Yeah.
I could see that. I could see some acting. I could see her with like a gun, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Girl, you better believe I'm gonna do my best to steal the show. That's the name of this game.
I could see the moment.
Yeah.
Very acting. It's funny too because I feel like if Mariah is able to do this with like fantasy and stuff, why are we not able to replicate this with Paris's videos? Mariah's not the dancer either, you know? But Mariah knows how to make the visual good. You know? She knows how to make the visual last. She's got the little acting moments. She's got those little chops. She's got those things in there. Paris, it's like everything's just a photo shoot.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe it's... I don't know. I don't know if it's because she's a little scared or a little nervous to kind of like go out and venture out into something else versus where I feel like Mariah kind of has always had that potential for everything. You know what I mean? I mean, listen, she is a songwriter, she's a singer, she's a producer. Like, she has those things on lock. But I also feel like, you know, there is a personality behind all of it, you know? I think that a lot of people think that she's just a shady bitch and she's a mean girl. But, like, I truthfully think that she's actually a lot smarter than that.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
I think that, I mean, literally, like, I actually went and I saw her accept the award where everyone was doing the covers for her songs at that one award show that we were...
Rio?
Yeah. When she was accepting the award, she was on stage and she was talking about her interaction.
Murphy?
Yeah, yeah. And, like, that was the thing, like, to have to hear her talk about it, I was like, you know, again, we all know Mariah...
You Eddie Murphy?
Yeah. But no, like, but the thing is, it's like, I feel like, you know, a lot of people put her as this, like, grand, high stature, like, oh, I'm too hot and successful to even be bothered to be talked to. Like, who are you? You're a peasant. I'm a goddess. Like, you're just not on my level to even compare or talk to me. You know what I mean? But that's the thing. I just feel like that there is a personality behind Mariah, and I feel like she's not afraid to show it. And I feel like she knows how to be goofy. I mean, literally, look at the Obsessed music video. You know, she knows how to, like, be the ugly. And look at the movie Precious. I mean, Mariah can be ugly, you know? but the thing is, it's like...
Hold up. Don't you ever come for my girl again, okay? Because I will snatch you up. Mariah, I will handle him afterwards. Let's just get through this video, and I'm gonna need a new co-host, okay?
But yeah, I just think that Mariah, like, if we're gonna compare someone like Mariah and Paris, I think Mariah's just not afraid. I feel like Paris, unfortunately, has
afraid to be ugly. Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's afraid to kind of be vulnerable. You know, I think I think she is a little afraid to be, you know, be pointed at and laughed at. You know what I mean? And it's not that I don't think that a quality like that is bad. I think that, you know, if you want to be successful, you know, you should have to carry yourself in a way, you know, and I feel like having, if you're in the mentality of like, I'm not going to let people laugh at me and make the joke out of me, I I don't know. Maybe I'm about to take all this back because I just realized Paris does like to play dumb to make other people think that they're smarter than her, but then outsmarts them.
But I still think she does have anxiety, though. And that's the big thing. Like, she does have so much anxiety built up in not being the image of Paris Hilton.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, and not being perceived the way she wants to be seen. That's the problem. It's about being so perfect and so Paris that she has a problem with.
Yeah. But, okay. And then also, I want to talk about this. I love how the fact that it's supposed to feature Sia on this, but Sia literally wasn't even on this. Like, you heard her only in the background vocals, and that was it.
Yeah.
So,
well, she took the other track almost 80%, so.
Yeah.
But it's fine that she gave this one to Paris on her own album.
But yeah, this is amazing. I love this. I love the sound of this. This is very 80s. And I really, really like this. Honestly, this is what I was even thinking. Like, I had this thought. What if Gaga was on this track?
Oh, yeah. I could see it.
This is very Mayhem.
Yeah, I could see this on Mayhem, yeah.
Yeah, this is really cute. I almost was like, wait a minute. I almost wanted to wonder if, like, maybe Gaga had anything to do with writing this, because, I mean, obviously she didn't. We're looking at the songwriters and we can see that she has nothing to do with this.
I wonder if any of them songwriters were on Mayhem.
I feel like the Ludwig person might have. But the thing is, because then I heard, like, the chorus and I'm like, wait, this is very Gaga. Mm-hmm. So I wonder if they kind of, like, maybe were like, let's try to give a Gaga-esque kind of sound, you know what I mean, with this song. But I'm not mad. I really, I love this. It's a 10.
Yeah, agreed. Okay, well, we have 2 more tracks on this album that we definitely want to get through. So let's go ahead and take a listen to them. It is Without Love, track 11.
When I was young to rely on any, I saw you smiling, and now you're the endless feeling of my life without love. Everything about love, I wanna live without. 'Cause I wanna live without. 'Cause I wanna live without. Intenta sentir tu calor. No puedo morir cuando me miro nada tan ciega y en tus ojos ya no hay nadie más lejos de mí. Wanna live without love. Everything about love. Live without. 'Cause I wanna live without. 'Cause I wanna go easy me right in the middle. You go down, you see me. Don't wanna burn down. You go down, you see me right in the crowd. You go down, you see me without you now.
Favorite song on the album. 10. 10. So good. So good. The only thing that I'm a little bit pissed off about is whoever did the production on this song did great after Paris's verse. Why did we not put more behind her? Look. Look, we didn't need to go that hard in production, okay, I guess, because it's the first verse. It's like the first, whatever, 16 count that we're doing, right?
Yeah.
So we didn't need to go that hard. But I would have did some ad libs on the ends of those, you know, things right there, right? I would have gone in and did something adding into the background a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
And then going into this part is where I feel like they really dropped the ball. They really could have just like built that up. They could have had a bunch more production in the background. They could have had like more choir in it, right? It could have just had like a bunch of different harmonies even. We could have just stacked the harmonies out on that love, had it really chanty. If fucking Jennifer Lopez can do it on her songs, okay? If she can give us these fucking these anthems and she could do the chants and the bitch don't sing anyway, we know it's not her. Mariah already said I could sleep 8 hours a day if I didn't sing and write my own songs either. So we knew that she was talking about and produce. So we knew that she was talking about her, but they could have done it in this and they just dropped the ball on Paris. Now, when the chorus comes in after this, from here on out, it sounds great. A few minor tweaks I would have made, but this sounds great. Great. Call me Tony the Tiger. Great, okay? Absolutely love it. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Just, there could have been a little bit more on Paris's production, but that's it. Gab.
Okay. Yeah.
Producer hat off.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I will have to agree. I think that this is a 10. However, now that you pointed out about the production, because truthfully, this, I can't even believe I'm even like thinking or saying this, but like, no, after listening to her first album, knowing what she can give, I'm like, oh wait, hold on. We really just kind of took a step back with the vocal production. Because I feel like she definitely gave a lot more vocal production in her first album than really a lot in this next album, because I feel like she's kind of stripped it back, but she's doing this like more robotic, like fully auto-tuned kind of like sound with her vocals. And I mean, if that's the vision that she wants to have, because again, she's not like the, you know,
she's not the singer.
She's not the singer. She's not the vocalist, and I think she of all people knows that. But like, that doesn't mean you can't stack. That doesn't mean that you can give quality. And I mean, like, it sounds fun. Like, this songs is so fun. It's so good. I mean, literally, I'm literally sitting here and I'm like, I could hear this on Drag Race. As literally like, as one of the songs to like, for someone to lip sync for their life.
Good luck and don't it up.
Literally, like, this would be so cute to hear. And I know, like, the bitches would be fucking up to the song. But, like, I don't know. I just think that, like, because production-wise, like, you have a lot of great moments to kind of play with. Like, and it's, and even, like, the lyrics, I think, they're cute. They're very, very cute. But yeah, I think vocally she could have done a little bit better with this song. That doesn't change my opinion that the song is a 10. Like, this is so catchy and it's so fun. It's, like, I could really hear this at a club. Like, this is so good.
What's so crazy too, two things. One, the entire time I was listening to this, I was like, bitch, if this is not a gay anthem, I could hear this on a fucking gay Caribbean cruise tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hands down, the bitches would be fucking twirling like Britney Spears in her living room, okay? Just spinning the fuck so fast, they done whip away like that little fairy, right? Oh my God, bring me back my fairy. That, like, 100%. Second thing is, where is Maria from? Is she from, like, South America? Like, Rio de Janeiro? Because that's what she sounds like. Like, her Spanish sounds a bit particular.
Okay. I might have to agree with you on that.
Like, what is that place? What is that place that everybody goes to that's down there? All the gays go all the time. And it's actually, like, not a place to actually go.
Rio de Janeiro?
No.
Or Sol de Janeiro? Well, that's the brand.
Woo! Like Buenos Aires?
She's Argentinian.
Well, that makes so much sense because I said Buenos Aires. So, yeah.
Oh, she's
What?
born on the same day as my grandma.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
the same day as Paris released that video.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
2000.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so she's 25. She's literally 25 years old. And she's an Aquarius.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that
What
you're
am I to do
fine
with
when you're
my
not
life?
really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never.
2000. You weren't even here when Britney at the VMAs? You don't even know. Oh my God, there was so much life. What happened? Why were you born so late?
And how did you work with Paris? How did you?
Real, what are you, 12? What is she, 12?
Like, how do you know Paris? Like, I'm like, of all people, like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, Paris probably, I mean, I can't imagine that Paris, like, doesn't listen to different types of music. You know what I mean? Because, again, she's a DJ. So, like, she's bound to have, like, that ear and that connection for, like, different kinds of artists and whatnot out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm literally thinking, I'm like, that, for that conversation to even have happened, I'm thinking, like, you have to know who Paris Hilton is. You have to know about the things that have gone on. Oh, my God.
What?
This just makes me feel old. I'm like, oh, my
You
God.
are old.
First of all, I'm not 30 yet. I'm not 30 yet.
You will be this year, bitch.
I know. But, like, that's crazy.
All right. Well, the next song is going to be track 12, Adored. Here we go.
She's not from a Zeus.
So this is what it's like to be lying in the boat in your house, thinking about. So this is me sitting around holding you, feeling like paradise. I think I thought that it wasn't real. I'm not trying to tell you. So this is what it's like to be everything that I could ever be.
Okay. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I'm gonna give the song a 9.5. Yeah, I really did like it.
Are you sure about that?
I don't know. It was kind of giving me a little bit of another song with
Yeah.
I forget what that song is.
No, I heard
You
it
hear
too. Yeah, I heard it too. There's a sample.
It's really catchy. I like what she did with it, but I don't know. I wasn't expecting this from her. I feel like had it have been sung slightly different, I could maybe see this being sung by like I don't know, like
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
I don't know. I don't even know who I'm thinking right now.
1 hour later.
Maybe like a K-pop group?
Like Blackpink or
No, like a boy K-pop or like God, what is that group's name? BTS?
Yeah.
You know, something like that.
Yeah.
I really feel like I don't know. I don't mind it. I like it. 9.5.
Okay.
Yeah. Vocals were there. I kind of feel like maybe we could I love the melody that we had. I love the structure. I really feel like maybe had we have sung it with a little bit more conviction, you know, the when she did the, like, that was kind of like giving it to me a little bit like weaker when she was saying. I think she was so focused on the breathiness that we didn't get more of that conviction in like the execution of it, and it seemed more dreamy than, I don't know, confrontational, you know. That's kind of where I'm a little lost on it, but yeah, that's the only thing I would change.
Okay. Okay. I'm not really liking this song.
Gagatron.
I will say though, if I had to compare this to ADHD, I like this song more than ADHD. I'm gonna give it an 8.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I kind of like the production. I feel like maybe that might be my problem. I don't know. It just sounds a little too much for me. I feel like that we're doing a little bit too much. I feel like maybe if we just toned it back just a little bit, maybe I would like it a little bit more. But I mean, it's not too bad. It's not ADHD. I'll say that. It's not that at all. Thank God.
Hate it, hate it, hate it. Literally, my pants. Hate it.
Lyrics I think are fine. Yeah, I don't know. I was kind of waiting for you to say something for me to be like, this is what I see as the problem. And I didn't get that, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we could do better, but I just don't think that this is strong. It's also, I also don't know if I should even like judge it for it being the last song on the album itself right now, because I can't help but like look at the tracking list as we're like, you know, playing the music, and I'm just like, all right, so this is what you're closing the album with, right? So I think I kind of want to hear the rest of the album before I give that opinion. For now, I'm going to say it's an 8. If I have any changes to the songs, I'm going to probably say that in our album review. But for now, I'm just going to say this is an 8. It's decent. Would not have picked this as a single. This to me sounds like filler.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I definitely would have picked it as a single. I probably... Yeah, I'll save my opinions on tracks and singles and whatnot coming up. Final thoughts on this album. I think this is an amazing album. I think it is such a... It's the trajectory from the first album to this album is like going from 1 to 10. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has jumped light years. Production, vocals, sound, writing, you know, like, again, cohesiveness amongst all the tracks. You know, there's just so much that did so well on this album. There are 2 tracks that are my least favorite, and that is going to be Fame Won't Love You and ADHD. Even though I like the writing on Fame Won't Love You, the production sucks, and I hate the writing on ADHD, even though it could have been special. So I feel like we got lost in the sauce on those 2. Everything else is really, really good. I am super shook. I'm kind of pissed because, in my opinion, I would have done... for singles, right?
Yeah.
I would have gone in and said Without Love is the first single, right?
Okay.
Second single, I would have done If the Earth is Spinning.
Okay.
Okay. Third single, and she's 6 singles in now. So third single, I would have gone in and done, do I give them another hit or do I give them a burner? I probably would have done I'm Free.
Okay.
I would have gave him a burner, and then I would have said, okay, well, we're gonna amp it up. The album's coming out, right? They got on Free as kind of like the single right before the album was released. So again, in my head, the way I release singles versus and it's kind of the same way that labels usually do it, is like first single comes out a couple months before the album, second single comes out right before the album, like a month or two before the album, right? And then your third single kind of usually lands around the album release, and then you get 2 more burner singles afterwards, right? At least. And I would have done probably BBA, and then maybe Legacy. Or Stay Young. Okay, I would have done BBA and then Stay Young as the last 2 singles, so 4 and 5. And then I would have ended it there and, you know, just performed it and done everything that I could to promote the album. But the first single, Without Love, I would have done Good Morning America. I would have done a music video. I would have done a visual video and then a music video and then a live performance video. I would have Chapel Roan the fuck out of this shit, okay? I would have Britney Spears 250 fucking promotional shows this shit out, okay? I would have every single time I DJ'd somewhere, this song would have been fucking spun. Radio would have gotten this a month in advance to promote it. Like, I would have billboards everywhere talking about the song. Yeah, I don't know. I would have had people doing TikToks. I would have really capitalized off of all this. Yeah, that's how I feel. Overall, I'm gonna probably say that I'm gonna give the album, with the 2 songs that I hate on there, a 9.
Okay.
Without the 2 songs on there, a 10. Okay, I'm gonna give it a 10. Without those 2 songs.
Yeah, I think that it's interesting because I feel like this genre of music is definitely very, like, my taste. You know, that EDM pop sound. I feel like it's very, like, me.
And who are you?
But, like, I don't know. I just feel like, as much as I like it, I feel like there definitely could have been some things that could have been a little bit better, a little bit stronger. And I don't know. Like, I feel like maybe, where would I place this? Is this better than the first album? I mean, I don't know, because I feel like there are some songs I feel like vocally she wasn't as strong as she was on her first album. But then I feel like there are some songs that do meet that, if not were better. And I do feel like that there are but I don't know. There are some songs that I feel like are a little bit more catchier than her first album. So it's like, where do I put this? Like, you know,
in your back pocket.
Yeah, I just feel like, you know, there's definitely some songs that, like, I don't know, there's a lot of great aspects to it, but then there are some things that could have been worked on. Yeah, Fame Won't Love You, or whatever that song is called, is definitely, like, my least favorite song off this album. I think I can't stand it. But what about, okay, I thought you said you didn't like Legacy, because that was the second Meghan Trainor song, and you said that you didn't.
I didn't like it. Okay, so I didn't like it for the production value of it, because I feel like it was overproduced. But I feel like if we reworked it, it could sound really good.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like it's not as bad as ADHD and the other one.
Yeah. Okay.
Fame Won't Love You, or whatever the hell it was.
Yeah, that I can agree with. Best song off the album? Ooh. I don't know. Yeah, I think Without Love, I think that has to be the best song. Stay Young's really good. Earth's, Spinning, that's a really good one too. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like, but here's my thing. I feel like if I say that this album is better than the first one, is that because that's just my own, because this album is more of my personal taste? or did the production actually get better? Did this album meet better criteria than the first album? I mean, I think I'm gonna say yeah. I think I'm gonna say yeah, it is. I think I'm gonna say it is, and I kind of would have to agree. I think that this is overall a 9, but again, we'll probably see how this all adds up. You know, and we'll see in our whenever this video happens, our best albums of 2024 review. Again,
Never.
yeah, who knows when that happens? But yeah, I think we'll. I would love to see where this fits.
Yeah,
because this was a very interesting one, and I really do hope that Paris does take her music career seriously, because I would love to see where it could go.
Yeah, I agreed. Leave your opinions down below. Let us know what you guys think. Let us know if you agree or disagree with anything that we came up with, if you think that anything was insightful. I honestly think that this was probably one of our best album reviews.
Okay.
In terms of like what we talked about, the technical terms and stuff like that, everything that we kind of went into, I feel like we did really, really well on this album review. So I can't wait to see. And I think that there's also some funny moments of me beating this bitch up and, you know, talking about her 2 brain cells because she came at Mariah, which she will never do again. And I will make sure that she writes a public apology letter. And then, yes, so we are filling this position right here. You need to be able to edit. You need to be able to talk when spoken to. And at least do better makeup, which I feel like is not hard to do when we have this one. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so this position is available. We are taking applications right now, probably until the end of May, and then we will be finding out who our next co-host would be. Period. All right, we will see you guys in the next video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification button for all future videos. Bye for now. Bye.
Until I feel the vibrations.
Hey guys, thanks for watching our video. Be sure to keep watching. There's plenty more videos to go through. Plenty more.
Go check it out right now.